Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to episode number 15 on the Wilderness Wildlands series. We are back, and as you see, we actually started in the positive numbers. Yay! So how's everybody doing today? Hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing awesome, and I hope you guys doing fantastic, because I am as usual. Welcome, welcome, welcome back, everybody, to episode 15. We are gonna try to make some more money. My name is Free Machine Gaming, and I hope all is well for real. Let me get my steering wheel set up so it doesn't override my controller. So we're gonna sell our wheat. As you can see, that the $19,000 that we had, we stayed in positive numbers. I'm gonna shoot for a little bit higher today. If we can keep ourselves within 20,000 in the positive, plus pay a little bit back on our loan, we're good to go. But we went ahead and we finished the canola field that we were working on last episode, and we harvested the oats. As you see, that's why we got it. So let's go here. As long as we can stay above 20,000, then we'll be good, because then we'll always be in the positive, because the loan payment's going to get less and less and less. And so we went ahead and also we made the decision to change from commercial fertilizer. We're going to use a manure. And I downloaded a really cool manure spreader, and we're ready to go. So we're going to dump the rest of our straw from the machine in there, and once that's full, we'll continue to sell it once we top it off, and we're going to sell our slurry. So here's what's going to happen. If we don't have enough manure to fertilize our fields, then we will just not go with fertilizer, and that's the only way we're going to do it. It won't affect the yield. I mean, it's going to affect the yield bad, but oops, go this way. Straw 107,000 liters off just that field. But anyways, like I said, we went ahead and we finished this field. This field's all planted, and we went ahead over here and we harvested. You can see where my brucks left off here. We harvested this field, and now we are going to get ready. As soon as we get our stuff all sold here, we are going to mulch this. Yes, we haven't mulched in a while, but we're going to sell some slurry. We're going to do that. Hopefully we can make ourselves $20,000, like I said. And if we do, then we pay it down. I don't know. We may not be able to pay any loan on this today. We'll see. We'll see. We want to keep going and keep going and keep going. That's what we want to try to do. So, dump in here this, because we still have 30,000 liters of milk to sell too. There we go. This will eventually be full. If you see, the cows are getting really full on their straw, which is pretty cool. And they're all full. So we can sell this now. All right, so let's go sell this 37,000 liters, and then we'll sell the milk and the slurry, and then we'll start mulching. Yes, yes, yes. This is great. So now that our straw will be sold every day, we're going to be making even more money, and so on and so forth. And we can try to hopefully continue to try to pay $5,000 back on the loan every day, so we can keep going with that. We downgraded, and like I said, we got rid of the commercial fertilizer spreader and the lime spreader, because I put the mod in here where my manure spreader can use lime as well. So we'll have to empty it to use the manure, but that's okay. You know, that's what we want to do. Now this isn't going to pay us hardly anything. Maybe a couple $1,000s, but it's still money. Hey, we got almost $2,000 off that. We're going to get more and more, because each day it's going to take less and less to fill that straw. We had 119,000 liters, 127,000 or whatever it was. We'll be able to sell that. So we'll be able to start making a little more money. But I want to keep it above the 19,000, because at 19,000, as you saw, we started the day with positive numbers, which is pretty cool. Also, we decided to down the speed from 6x to 3x and just keep it there and get done with what we can, because we're getting to the point where we need to do a lot more work every single day. So we want to make sure we have enough time during the day. So instead of raising it and lowering it, we're going to go ahead and do that. All right, so that's empty. Put the truck away. And then we're going to go. Nope, actually, you know what? We can use this. I forgot there's a trailer hitch on this. So let's sell our $30,000 in milk, 30,000 liters. Ooh, I hit that thing. Did you see it? You guys see that? All right, boom, and then boom, and 30,000 liters. All right. And then this should give us a little bit to... we want to keep 20,000. Then we got a bunch of slurry to sell. I think we've got 47,000. We can let that go one day and then sell it like 80 or 90, 100,000, because we can always save it just in case. But I want to be able to just use manure, and like I said, just like real life, if you don't if you don't have any fertilizer, you don't use it. And that's just the way it is. Many a year, we were tight on money and just kind of seeded it. We decided whether we wanted to be seed. Now, we did spread manure and stuff afterwards, so it did get fertilizer on it, but we didn't use commercial lime or anything that year, so yeah. So we can sell, this thing holds 180,000. We can sell it when it gets to 180,000. I still got to come down here, everybody, and clear these trees out so I can just zip through there with my road. There's that. All right, let's see what we get here. There's our 20. There we go. Oh, yeah. Guess what? We can pay $15,000 back in a loan. Oh, more than that. All right, 25,000. So let's go to our loan. And we got to stay at 20. So let's pay back 5, 10, 15, 20. $20,000. So we've paid back officially in 2 days $25,000 back on the loan. And we're in the positive. So that 23,000, if we were to sell slurry, we'd end up having about 25,000. But that'll keep us positive numbers for tomorrow, which is what we want. Now we're going to go ahead and mulch that field up there. Get done mulching, and then we're going to spread manure. Then we're going to lime, then spread manure again. We have 90,000 liters. Now, our manure spreader holds 60,000. It's pretty dope. It's the new Samson mod that dropped. It's pretty cool. And it's got the manure adjusted on it for a little more realism, which is pretty cool. All right, so we can do this. Yeah, I hit that thing last time, and it wonked the camera all up. And then tomorrow's episode, we'll be able to sell some slurry. Maybe. That and oops. Try to hurry and get all wonkied out here. There we go. Leave that right like that. Unhook it. Yeah, remember for the longest time, I was using this thing on the 16X map. I didn't even know you could add a trailer hitch to it. Also, we wanted to point out that one of our really close family members, Cletus, had put a comment on there, and I wanted to kind of redo that. To play the game realistically, like super realistically, it does take time to do everything. And if you were to use realistic speeds and everything like that, you before I get into that story, this is the Dabble Roller Mega Roller Pack. You can adjust. You can turn this one roller from a mulcher to a grass roller to a field roller, all with one pack, all with one. Pretty cool. Anyways, yeah. So Cletus, what happens is when you to do things right in real life, like to plow your field and stuff, it would take like a week. You were 100% right on that. So wanted to point that out. But the game doesn't do that. So even if I go realistic speeds, I still get done super fast. Even at 2-3 miles an hour harvesting, these fields are so small. In order to make up for that, then you've got to go like 15 to 30x speed. And to do 28-day months. But after rereading your comment, I understood what you meant. So I apologize for that. I thought you wanted me to play realistically, and I was like, no. Because what happens is, we've discussed this on the channel, that I love playing realistically. Most of my people love it for about 10 episodes. So, yeah. Now, the only thing that I do not like about this mod, this is it, is the fact that when they've got the speed set up to where you can go like 11 miles an hour. When you go around a corner, it whips it around pretty good. So, and you can't raise or lower it. So what I do is when I just go around a corner, I just kind of slow down really quick. All right, let's mulch her up. Get us going. This is 27.7 meters wide. Super kind of cool, actually. But, yeah, I just wanted to let Cletus know that after I rewatched it, I was like, yeah, oops. Because I thought you were asking me to play realistically, and I thought, we've been there, done that. So, my apologies. We got that out of the way. So, that was done. Oh, boy. I know Russell's video is going to be dropping soon. I know that he's been working like a madman lately. AK's video just dropped today, so make sure you guys are checking him out. He's over there on Galvin Hill on Fs25. See how it goes like that? I forgot to slow down. And so, in return, what it did is it misses. So I have to remember to slow down around the corners. I get so busy talking, things like that. But this, with 27 meters, it does not take long. And then our manure spreader is 24 meters wide. So we can spread lime at 24 meters. We can spread manure at 24 meters. It's pretty cool. And it's been adjusted by the mod author to use the right amount. if you know what I mean. So it's kind of like having precision farming without having precision farming, if you know what I mean. But this is what we wanted. We want to be able to get our fields done quick. 10 minutes in, and we've already sold all our equipment. So we started at 3. We made about $20,000. No, we paid $25,000 back on our loan in the last 2 days. So 20, yeah, we were at 45,000. So we're making some good money now. I mean, if you think about it, we're not purchasing anything else. So for us to take off, you know, $25,000 is $25,000. Now, see what I do is try to slow down as slow as I can around the corners. Otherwise, it will spin it and it will miss. And that's the mod. It has nothing to do with the game. Just get it going, and then when she's straight, zip her down, and look, we're almost done. And then we can spread our lime. No, actually, no, we're just doing manure because this doesn't need lime. Let's check it. Nope, it doesn't need lime, so we can go manure, and then we're going to plant. And then we're going to have to do our manure again over the top of it if we want 100%. So I'm not as worried about getting 100% on every field due to the fact that we're not worried about this for making money as much as we are for the straw. And you already get 3 times the amount of straw. So I'm not worried about it. So even if we just got 50% level, then we're golden. We might be able to get this whole thing here if we do this right. Nope, I got to go around the corner again. Let me just go slow. Because if you zip around with this thing at 12 miles an hour, or whatever it wants you to do, you will miss some stuff. And it's a pain to go back and do it again. Plus, I don't think any roller is really designed to go like 12 miles an hour, you know. But what a blast. I mean, I'm actually having a blast with this series. It's been amazing. Just, you know, it's just the way the series should be played, if you know what I mean. So, like this, and then we'll come back around and hit it. As you can see where I was going around the corner, and it still missed the little things. But I like it. I like it. If you were on a straight field with this, it would be great. We'll dig it up. I think a lot of it is when I go super tight corners. There we go. And that'll finish that up. And now we can get our manure. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we can go like this. Now that'll give us 2%, I think. Doesn't give us a lot, but hey, 2% is 2%. Also, I really like the fact that this, A, this roller folds up quick, and B, you can move with it, filling up. See? Where it missed it? Because I was going too tight. There we go. See other trees? Now, that's the next section I'm working on. Get that done. And then we're going to get this next section over there straight about 10 o'clock right there. That's the next section of trees that I'm getting done. And so on and so forth. We are going along. Now, when I get ready to roll the field, I will switch this from a mulcher to a roller, which we may do. We may have enough time to do that. We'll see. Let's get in here like this. Whoops. Wrong one. So I downgraded. I can't believe it. When I added that manure spreader and then I added the ability to lime with it as well, it dropped me like 3 pieces of equipment. Because technically I can seed and fertilizer with my seeder. Well, it's actually technically a planter. What am I after here? Oh yeah, this thing right here. Get busy talking. Gotta give this tractor a bath. There we go. Now, this thing holds 60,000. We have 94,000 in the silo, and we're going to take this 30,000 first. Now, this 60,000 should be able to do that whole entire field. And what's really cool is this machine will upgrade all the way to holding 500,000. I'm not joking. And this is the mod. So let me show you down here. It's really cool. Go down here to manure spreaders. Whoops, I went flying by it. Sorry. What was you talking? Right here, manure spreaders. And you go down here. It's the Samson Dynamic. Okay. Click this, and you can go capacity. Look, standard, which is 30,000, 60,000, 181,000, or 545,000. So we won't need another piece of equipment as far as that goes, if you know what I mean. But we'll never have it. We'll keep it at 60 because that's crazy if you think about it. Because this little bit we have already for one day is going to give us enough to fill this, and then we have 90,000 in there, so we got two full tanks of manure. Pretty cool. Actually, we might have more than that here. I don't know how much manure is here, but gotta get that to 0. There we go. Down. There we go. Like it. All right, let's see where this 48,000 gets us. We might get the whole field with this. And remember, we still have 94,000 in there. So. And then once we get to the grass fields, if we want to fertilize them, we can just roll them. All right, let's see where that gets us. Yep, 47.4 thousand. We might be able to get this whole field with that. We're going to find out. And if we can, that's great. Because then, like I said, 90,000, we still have enough to fill it again. And it looks like we're going to be making enough. We want to be able to have at least 2 tanks on reserve so that we can, if we need to fertilize our fields twice, which we do on this one, do it. As you can see, the middle section, I cleared the trees and then painted grass in there. So there we go. Let's unfold this. Now you're going to see how quickly this doesn't use it. Oh, that's really wide. Oh, and this goes, I have to lower this down. Hang on a second. Forgot about this. It goes 25 miles an hour, and I don't want it. I want to just go 10. There we go. Just so it's a little more realistic. There we go. That's a little bit better. Because I can, with this, I can manure spread at 25 miles an hour, which is absolutely not even close to realism. But I might be able to get this whole thing done in 48,000. We'll see. And then once the trees are gone, we won't even have to, like, do a headland. We can just go, we can pick a section and just go straight across. So. Like it. Now, like I said, mulching only gives you 2%, but it's worth it because, you know, when you're trying to do things pretty close. And also, if we decide to go with manure straight across the board, you know, buying manure is way cheaper than buying solid fertilizer. It really, really is. Now, I could crank this up to 25 miles an hour. And at 25 miles an hour, you use barely any. I want to use a little bit of something. This isn't even a full tank. I mean, we may use it. Now let's get this over here. Get this going a little bit straighter here. Cut this off here. There we go. Now what I'll do to make this easier, and then we will just shut this off and then go right around the corner. Perfect. We'll go ahead and get this finished before we wrap the video up. There. This is why I kind of like using the cruise control. Use a lot less because you can shut your manure off real quick. Yes, I was going to go straight here, but that's going to be a weird angle. That's all right. So, all right, let's get this wrapped up here, and then we'll finish the video, and then we'll be done. So we mulched, and we spread manure on this, and we sold all of our stuff. So we're doing well. We're doing well. We're doing 2 or 3 projects every video, which is pretty cool. Love it. See, we're going to be able to get this done with only 1 tank. Less than 60,000 liters of manure. But now we're going to have to lime spread, and then we're going to have to I'm not worried about that little bit if we missed that little bit there, which we didn't. Then we lime, then we spread manure again, and then we seed. No. That thing has seed and fertilizer in it, but I don't want to use it. I want to just use seed in it. So I'm going to use a little bit of fertilizer up that I have still in the machine. Over in my seeder, and then go from there. So as we wrap this up, let's say our goodbyes and get out of here. So on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this video. And remember, I love you all, and I will catch you guys right back here tomorrow with another episode. So what we'll do is I will go ahead and lime next off camera. I will then fertilize again, and then I will plant the canola. And then our next field, which is straight over there, is ready to go. Let's double check real quick. Yep, 50%. Perfect. No need for lime. I think this one's next. Yep, that one's the next field. That's tomorrow. Because we mowed and then we did this. Next episode we can harvest. So we're doing something different every time. We'll leave that right there because I'm going to need it. But on that note, guys, I'll finish this field. And then when we come back, and then I'll finish these little trees right here. And then I will start clearing this section here between the roads. And then we'll go this section here so we are all even. And then once we do that, then we'll do the one by the road over there. And then we'll start expanding out with our trees. All right, guys and gals, get out of here. And I will catch you guys right back here tomorrow with another episode of the Wilderness Wildlands series. Have a great one, everyone.